Oh, welcome back to AFTV, everyone. Frank, smells like a victory today.
I'm going to do it.
Sorry. We're so stupid.
Can you smell that?
We were just told not to run the joke, but there we go. And I've sworn in the first few minutes, so
James.
production have to bleep that one out.
Smells like victory.
It does. We won 5-1. I'm happy with that one. If you don't know, it's Frank's line. And you haven't been able to say it for a while. But your 5-1 prediction came true a week on. Well done.
Thank you, James.
I'm not sure. We wouldn't get points on Forever Arsenal for that one. Why were we 0-0 bad at home to Everton last week, but 5-1 good away at Palace today?
That's just one of the many mysteries of Arsenal, James. You know, I think that's ultimately the thing that's potentially cost us over the last few years in terms of, you know, our consistency, and obviously not getting that over the line and, you know, winning that league title. We can be, you know, 5 goals, 5-star like we were today, but we can look like Accrington Stanley like we did against Everton. So it's just the mystery of Arsenal.
Sorry to any Accrington Stanley fans watching this fan cam. What I would say though is but we can be consistent.
Yeah.
But this team has won. They got 50 points after 19 games 2 seasons ago. They went a calendar year. Okay, it wasn't a calendar year because it was around October that it all went to shit. But I think it was around October, November. What was that ridiculous? Before Bournemouth, 3 away goals conceded this season. 3 away goals conceded in 2024. I mean, we're capable of sensational runs and putting together, almost every record but winning the damn thing. You know, so why can this Arsenal team win, score 5 at Sporting, score 5 at West Ham, and then have these kind of blunts against, Fulham and then Everton, and now here we are scoring another 5. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, it just so happens that obviously we've scored the 5 goals today, and it's just obviously a case of, you know, Gabriel Jesus has come into form. We've learned how to score a goal from open play again, which is really nice. And obviously I want to talk about that man right now, Gabriel Jesus, I call him the Crystal Palace.
Jesus.
I'm going to say it again. I've done it again, haven't I?
Yeah, they're getting on to you in the comments as well.
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, apparently that's what I've been told.
Obviously, he's back in form now by the looks of it. I don't want us to get too carried away, and obviously in the sense that January transfer window's coming. I still think we do need to sign a striker, but he looks like a player that's playing with confidence at the moment, and we haven't seen that Gabriel Jesus for a long time. It's habit. So it's nice to see him scoring again. I think one of the things that I said in one of my last interviews is I don't want him to go down the same route as I feel that Eddie Nketiah went through, in the sense that obviously it's great that he scored a hat-trick, fantastic, but where are we now not going to see this for 2 or 3 games? He's done it twice in a row now. If we can keep this sort of form from Gabriel Jesus, then maybe there's an argument that he can claim his spot in that number 9 spot.
But Saka got injured.
Yeah.
And for me, Jesus has played that position in Saka's absence better than anyone. And I know the sample size may only be 3-4 games. I'll look at the numbers on this, but Jesus is just a little more comfortable out there than anybody else. He played there for City in his final season. I don't think Martinelli looks particularly comfortable there. Waneri's still 17. And
you don't think Martinelli looked comfortable?
Did you?
I thought Martinelly was good on that right-hand side today. You know,
He was okay. I mean, obviously a really good cross that resulted in the 3rd goal, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. What did he do? Talk to me about Marte's performance and what we do in Saka's absence.
Well, it's obviously, I think the biggest concern that we had is obviously when we saw him come off and we saw Leandro Trossard warming up. I think you might have said it in the watch along as well. He's not great down that right hand side. When we then saw Gabriel Martinelli go over to that right hand side, he's been having a hard time on that left hand side recently. When he went onto the right hand side, he looked a lot more confident. And if that's how it's going to be on that right hand side, in Bukayo Saka's absence, however long that may be, obviously we've seen the videos. He's come out on crutches. Yeah. How severe that is, we don't quite know yet. We also know how Mikel Arteta can be. It's very likely that he's just told him to get the crutches out.
Those. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he's all right. I mean, obviously, hope it's nothing serious at all. He's so important. We've got a big January coming up. But is that your solution, Martinelli on the right?
I think so. But obviously, at the same time, we've got a player coming through in the likes of Ethan Waneri, who is obviously by trade a midfield player, but I think a lot of us Arsenal fans have said that we would like to see him on that right-hand side. We've seen Miles Lewis-Skelly get his start, and he's really doing well on that left-hand side. Remember, he's not a left-back. I understand that Waneri's not a right winger, but he can definitely play out there. He suits the kind of player that we want, the kind of style that we want a player to have out on that right-hand side. Point. So either Martinelli, for me, who looked comfortable today, or it's Ipswich next. You know, they're not the best of teams, so maybe it might be an opportunity to finally give Ethan Munyeri that Premier League start.
It's a fair shout. Let us know in the comment section below. Who would you play on that right, especially with Jesus scoring all those goals? Could be interesting. Frank, a big thank you, man. Really appreciate it. And well done. You're 5-1 a week on.
We got there eventually.
It came through.